Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Yes, if you could hear it in my voice, I am irritated. There was a reading I just did, and I don't even know why all of a sudden the volume wouldn't work on this one reading. But maybe because they do want to stay hidden, okay? Somebody wants to stay hidden. They want to stay out of public view. They don't want their energy to be picked up on. But the reading was awesome, but I feel like they just don't want nobody to, be able to pick up on their energy. So we're gonna leave their energy alone, okay? That's exactly how we're gonna look at that. Because I was like, what? It didn't record. How could it not record? Mm, okay, so I feel like this energy right here did not want nobody to know about them. All right, so we're not gonna even, talk about them anymore. But it was a lovely reading. All right, so some of you may be picking up on that. There's some sort of direction that's coming in pretty fast for you. All right, it has a lot to do with some sort of determination or you concentrating on things, but it is triumphant. Okay, so you could be a Cancer, you could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, energy, chariot out here, God's number 7. All right, so welcome back, family, collective, and soul tribe. Take it how you like. All right, thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Let's tap in. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver these messages. No lower energy or energies may enter this space. Only what serves truth and healing and inner standing is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, so there's something that's going to be moving fast. Okay, there's fast movement here, chariot here. And when I say fast movement with the chariot, because the chariot, it has the Sphinx, okay? Yin yang energy, fast movement, possibly towards a relationship, even, okay? Some sort of direction that you're headed in, okay? So there's fast movement here. Tell me about this chariot, please, and thank you. And yeah, y'all, normally I don't even use tarot, but Spirit said use it today. Yeah, so there's something that's growing with the Seven of Pentacles out here. Somebody's planning something or you're planning something, fast movement. Yeah, after a period of time of the Seven of Wands here, all right? So you could have been competing with people and didn't even know, or people are competing with you. But you have something that is growing here due to your hard work and your diligence, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles. You do have people here that could be in competition with you in some sort of way. I feel like you're your only competitor, but you do have people out there competing, okay? But you could be seeing things turn around quickly or something growing fast, or, just whatever it is that you cast out into the universe pertaining to your personal growth or just, bettering your life, your circumstantial situation. There is some things that are moving in fast, but you have people competing against your diligence, your hard work, your efforts. Okay. What else here? Yep. Star energy here. So you could be the star energy. You could be Aquarius. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Taurus is out here. Okay. What is that over there? Oh, you could also be Libra. Or I mean Leo. Okay. Leo energy. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Mm. All this could be coming after a period of some sort of heartbreak. All right. Somebody wants to offer you some sort of romantic gesture here. You could even have somebody wanting to, I just heard, sponsor you with this Six of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody out here, you are a rising star. There's opportunities or doors opening up for you. This is bringing back a sense of hope and healing for some of you. Somebody here could be wanting to make a romantic offer. After a period of time where you've worked very hard, but you experience some sort of heartbreak. Six of Pentacles, somebody out here definitely has some sort of loving energy, giving, caring, and sharing energy. Because they know you might have had a setback with this Five of Cups to put you in some sort of energy of grief after this heartbreak. Somebody, yeah, or somebody out here who was competing with you is now in this Five of Cups energy, because this could have been people that were trying to set you back in life, okay? But something about this Queen of Swords. You're very intelligent, quick-witted, graceful. Um, Something about, you have fallen enough to know how to get back up. You get back up with faith in the Most High God, your angels, ancestors, and your spiritual team. Somebody has seen this happen to you. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Or they're observing this. They want to come in and make you an offer. They've watched you work through a lot of pain and suffering and heartbreak. They've watched you rebuild. You may also be other people's inspiration here with the Six of Pentacles, giving them hope as well. Yeah, after a period of time, folks walking away from the devil. hmm You're somebody that has been able with the Eight of Cups and the devil here. People that have walked away, turned their back on the devil. You're giving them some sort of inspiration here. Because these could have been energies that were bonded and bound to negativity, toxicity, and whatever action you took changed their trajectory or their direction. So by you walking away from the devil, it changed people's outlook. I feel like people were trying to be in competition with you being the chosen one, or you being the highly anointed and appointed energy versus them. Somebody could have tried to, have you in a lot of battles with that Seven of Wands energy. Yeah, had you, fighting over things while you were just trying to keep your head down, save your money, and work hard. You were dealing with a lot of opposition. You were dealing with a lot of opposition, and the only thing they knew to do was to try to, take you down and break your heart or break your spirit or something like that. But you have been done walked away. You have been walked away from that energy. That's why you're most high, the Most High God, and I say you're most high. Okay, your most high, your highest self stepped into the God within you and all around you to, bring yourself up out of the rut of this heartache or this heartbreak. hmm See, you totally turned your back on the devil. Seriously, you walked away from toxic energies, okay? Let me just say that. You walked away from devil energy, okay? This brought some sort of, stability back into your life, but they were definitely trying to control it. They were scrutinizing you, okay? These energies also were very suspicious in how they were doing it. Like they were gaining a lot of materials in a different kind of way. Where I feel like whatever you were gaining, it was coming through hard work with this Eight of Pentacles out here. You got Virgo, you got Capricorn. So you were coming in, you were getting your work through hard work, but they were suspicious of it. I feel like a lot of people tried to break your heart because they were suspicious of how you were earning your money or how you were getting it. They were trying to lie or, even say you cheated to get something. You was like, you ain't cheated shit. You just had people, listen, people have been blocking you your whole life. Whatever you got, you worked for it. You didn't just get nothing handed to you at all. And then they were sitting up here trying to make it seem like, oh, family, that reminds me of my other channel. Like, I started my shit in 2019, but I didn't really just stay on it until like 23, 24, 20, like 23, 2023. Then I was like hitting it every day, tired and all, coming from work. But nevertheless, I started that channel in 2019. But every time I uploaded a video, it would say something like the year 20, like a year of 54. It was weird because I was like, what the fuck, this is all off. But that's because they have been took over my fucking phone. I hate them people, and I'm just gonna say that. Just I do. I know it's a strong word, but I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, for people that hate on you, family, because they're pissed off because you are connected to source, and when you ask and you go and you are sincere with your intentions, and source brings you out of ruts and shit, these motherfuckers want to keep you in. They be pissed because now they know there's a God. For these non-believers, I bet you they believe now. And that's what it was. You had a lot of people out here that was just too busy trying to compete with you, and you were like, "Shit, you know what? Here's what I just heard. A lot of people do shit for a check. You do shit for to take care of yourself and to live and survive. See, there's a difference. There's a whole difference. Like, because a lot of y'all, I've seen it. You've been blacklisted, blackballed, especially if you're a whistleblower. Shit, temperance at the bottom of the deck. Or judgment, excuse me, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you called down judgment on a lot of shit that was holding you back. These people were mad because a lot of these people were the gatekeepers too. Okay, a lot of the gatekeepers were the ones that were causing all of that Three of Swords energy, tied all the way up into that devil toxic energy. So you had a lot of people trying to set you back only to find out that shit, you Tinkerbell out here, okay? You the whole Ace of Wands. Every time I see the Ace of Wands, I think of Tinkerbell. Ting with the wand, yeah. So you are, you could be, you wand energy, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You have the will to create what it is that you need as long as you put the Most High first and you are being guided, divinely guided by the Most High. And you had a lot of people out here trying to play with you and play in your face about that and say it was something that it wasn't, but in actuality, it really was. They were competing against an Ace of Wands, a master manifester. And you don't manifest cocky and just, I did this, I did. You be like, shit, if it wasn't for God, man. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the Most High, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for you keeping that mustard seed of faith, if it wasn't for you just, walking by faith and not by sight, but you already know what it is. But you got these non-believers out here trying to say something it wasn't, because half of them was stealing from you any fucking way. Got they little buddies in the background stealing your shit, putting it over on their friends' channels and shit. Look, I can't make it up. You knew you was getting short-handed. Look at that Four of Cups. You already knew. You sat back and looked at that. And that apathy was all about their friends and their buddies' careers. Fuck yours. It was all about what they could do for their friends. Yeah, that shit was seen. Somebody seen that. They already seen what was going on. That's the energy. It was about what they could do for them and their friends, their buddies. And somebody saw the unfair treatment, and it is unfair, especially if you working your ass off, but they trying over here to remix and take your shit and break it down and put it into AI systems and have AI say something different. I can't make it up. We're out here with this Seven of Cups. Yeah, that's all about daydreaming. Yeah, daydreaming on how they can, pass these illusions on your fucking work. Somebody seen all that. You were the one that was working diligently. Now there's judgment being passed down on that shit, what they were doing. Now they're experiencing some form of judgment over here, because it was like, dang, how you gonna take from somebody else to give to your friends and yourself, and that's the person that's doing the work. So they just took your videos and threw them in AI, or they took your videos or your platform or something like that, and you know what I'm saying, let somebody else engulf it with some bullshit. Or whatever they did, they were wrong for doing it. They was this devil energy. There's judgment being passed down on the devil at this time, because you are a master manifester. You work for every fucking thing you got. Why these sons of bitches be taken? I can't make it up. Fuck them Seven of Cups. You about to get the Ace of Cups. Okay? Because of all that you went through, and it was witnessed. You have a witness to your testimony? You have a witness to your testimony. Look, after the shuffle, I can't make it up. You have a witness to your testimony. Somebody knows that you are the magician. You have the skill and the willpower to manifest your desired outcome through focused intention. And that's exactly what you did. But somebody tried to say you didn't. Well, now they're going to watch you do it again, family, okay? So I'm going to leave that message here. Thank you so much for tapping in. I love you, and the divine loves you. Let's close out. I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted in my truths. I am whole, and I am becoming. And so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.